catches him with the uppercut. Boy, that makes it a close round at the end.
That was a good round.
That was a terrific round. Teddy screaming at his judge, Timothy Bradley. Who are you going with in that round, my friend? Christina, we'll start with you. You're up in the air.
Ladies first. I give a slight edge to Bradley, slightly in that round, because I felt like he was first a little bit more.
All right, we'll take a look. Bradley went to the offense in this round. Combination, threw Manny into the ropes. Manny shook his head, said, no, it was nothing. But he did land in that round. That was a good left, and that lifted the right foot of Pacquiao up off of the canvas. Later on in the round, things continued to warm up. The two really warming to the task. An excellent left hook there by Bradley. But at the end of the round, it was Pacquiao that came on and was landing the cleaner shots. And you see that beautiful straight left by Manny Pacquiao. Terrific round, Colonel.
You never said who you thought had that round. It's a tough one.
Well, I would give that round to Tim Bradley.
I would too, but I think the judges could be split on it.
Yeah, and there's so much emotion in here.
And go ahead, Rich.
That you know, the fans can have a big influence here, and the bigger fan contingent is with Pacquiao.
Although there was a chant in that last round for Bradley as well, so you know there is. We got all of that to consider. What's going through the minds of Dave Moretti, Bert Clements, and Steve Weisfeld. This is round 6, scheduled for 12. WBO Welterweight International Championship on the line. Not a world title, but you wouldn't know it from the reaction of the crowd.
I think win or lose tonight, really Pacquiao just really wants to have a great performance and an exciting fight. He doesn't want the last memory of him in the ring to be that Mayweather performance.
That's for sure.
Well, he's already beyond that right now. Still, the chess match continues. Feigning. Halfway through this round, and there's no clear winner to this point in this round.
Well, I was saying all week that I thought that this third fight would be the best fight. That doesn't mean it's because it's going to have the most action, but it's been the most even fight through 6 of the 3 so far.
I'll never forget the first time I saw Manny Pacquiao was right in this ring in a fight that very few people expected him to win against a guy by the name of Ledwaba, Lelo Ledwaba, who was a world champion and was considered kind of a beast at the time. And I remember that day, this was over a decade ago, seeing Freddie Roach and saying, hey, you might want to keep an eye on this kid I've got going tonight, Manny Pacquiao. He's pretty good. I think you'll like him. And I kind of laughed it off because I thought Ledwaba was fantastic and would easily beat Manny Pacquiao. But that was the beginning of a long, fantastic journey for Manny Pacquiao here in championship fights in America and here in Las Vegas in particular.
Well, the first Pacquiao fight I did, I couldn't even pronounce his name. nobody had heard of him. And Bruce McTavish, the Hall of Fame referee from the Philippines, called me and said, hey, Colonel, learn to pronounce his name. He's going to be around. The bell ends. Boy, that's another close round. Not a lot between them in that round.
It's going to be hopeless to try to figure this out.
You get tested as people, as human beings, as champions. You're being tested now. Yeah. Now start to get yourself together the way you need to. And you're giving him spots that he can win. You're giving him those spots.
All right. Pacquiao came out very strong in this round. Good bounce back round for him, I thought. You saw that good combination, but Bradley kept coming forward. Managed to get that overhand right home and knock Pacquiao back a couple of steps. I still think that Pacquiao won that round, however. So this is a difficult call. I mean, I think we've had some very difficult rounds.
The first and the 6th without concentrating 100%, I can't give you more than 10-10, thinking that they're going to split. I'm not scoring them 10-10 because that's what the judges want. But I just wanted you to know that it's headed towards that situation that could be something if the fight continues this way as we start the second half of the fight. Nobody has taken command. I get Bradley slightly out in front, maybe. That helps you.
Well, and everything that Pacquiao does, the crowd goes crazy. You know, even if they don't land, and you know, the judges here have to hear that too. So you just hope that they are completely tuned out to the crowd and just zoned in on what's happening, because we're talking, we're looking at our notes, we're looking back, we don't see everything that they should see, and we still have it so close.
The American Network, by the way, has Pacquiao out in front by 59-55. So that'll give you an idea how that would mean that they've given the first and the 6th round to Pacquiao. Those are 2 rounds I couldn't make up my mind on. Continues through a minute 30 seconds of that round. Then lands a flipping left hand. Manny trying to get that straight right hand down the middle, and especially the straight left hand. That's his power shot. Bradley doubles with the jab, then comes inside. Nothing big lands. Manny touches the jab.
It was a good jab landed by Pacquiao. I don't think he's jabbed real well tonight. This fight taking place here, obviously, in early April as compared to previous Pacquiao fights at this time of the year were always in May, but he's running for the Senate, and the election is May the 9th. I think he's kind of hoping of getting a win here tonight, Colonel, and hoping that might mean a few votes for him.
Well, I know that that's why you want to have the fight with plenty of time to go back and campaign, but right now he's got all the campaigning in hand. Bradley get hit, and referee...
It's a knockdown.
Is it a knockdown? Yes! He's counting it as a knockdown. There was a punch in the end of it, so Tony Weeks got it right. And that changes things in a hurry on the score sheet. It wasn't a big shot, but it was enough to get Tim Bradley off balance. And it's a 10-8 round for Pacquiao. Listen to the crowd.
I believe that's the first knockdown in the 3 fights with these 2 guys. Unlike the Marquez series, where there were knockdowns galore.
Let's take a look at it. It was right above us.
Right at the end of the round, you see that little left hand right. Was it behind the ear when that last punch?
See it again here now.
He lands that right,
and the right
just behind the ear. Yeah.
And then he pushed him. He was kind of off balance. He pushed him down, and Tony, as the
there is the punch.
Again.
There is the punch there. Here it comes. Right there. That
yeah.
one.
Yeah. And
it's already a knockdown, Colonel, even before he pushed him because his gloves were touching the canvas.
Anything but the bottoms of your shoes touch the canvas, it's a knockdown.
Although it didn't look like Bradley was hurt by the punch, his gloves touched the canvas. No. That has to be considered a knockdown.
Yeah, and I think he knew that because he didn't argue the point.
Tony Weeks, as a referee, doesn't make many mistakes, I'll tell you that. He's right on top of it. Oh, it was a knockdown for the reasons both Christine and Rich, of course, mentioned to you. Concentrate so much here in this fight. Pacquiao doing a nice job now countering this guy.
Now Bradley is in a position where he's likely behind in this fight. And you just wonder if that's going to play with his mind at all. as well.
Even with the close rounds in the fight, I've got Pacquiao ahead in the fight now. Kim trying to pressure a little bit more. Digs underneath that elbow of Manny Pacquiao to the left side of his body.
Pacquiao was swinging with a home run punch there.
Manny looks a lot more confident now after that knockdown, because he knows he picked up an extra point there. And besides, at that point in that round, there wasn't a lot separating in that round either. Tim lands, caught him pretty good and put Manny back on his heels. Manny forcing the fight right now. He's coming forward all the time. Tim holds him off with the jab. Pacquiao at 37 years of age, still very quick. Hands and feet.
Yeah, you saw the hand speed right there. Manny, who's had some of the most electrifying hand speed of the last quarter century in boxing. Bradley's digging now.